Alright guys, so welcome to the Cayo Perico complete heist guide, all the way from scope out to actually doing the heist. So what you're going to want to do is go to the little control center in your sub, pay to set up the Cayo Perico heist if you haven't already. It costs 25 grand, and then gather intel. So now we're going to just fast travel to where the plane is, and let's see where we are. Probably here's a good spot. Just wait for it to load. Shouldn't be too long. Alrighty, here we go. So now we can go to our Sparrow. If you don't have a Sparrow, then obviously you got to go call the dinghy and ride the boat to shore. But I'm lucky enough to have a Sparrow, so that's how I'll be doing it. Alrighty. Just gonna fly to the yellow dot. Alright, what you're going to want to do is, I normally land a little further away, just because you can use the missiles on this, but then sometimes you miss and you blow up the plane. It's a real pain in the ass, so should be able to snipe them from here. Excuse my terrible aim. Come on, kill him. It is pretty difficult to see it on my defense. Okay. Come on. Alright, so there's still one more baddie. So now you've taken care of him. Just jump in the plane.
You have got the plane. Good. Now, fly south. Then keep flying south until you hear the sound of the angry blonde Colombian on Tropical Beach. Coordinates are with you now. Disguises should be in back of plane. You can change on the way.
Alrighty.
And leave your weapons. Mr. Rubio will not trust smugglers. The guards will shoot you on sight if you are armed.
So now I'm just gonna fly this plane, which isn't very fast, so I'll jump back to the video when we're at the island. Okay, so you don't want to get caught by the guards. That's definitely what you don't want to happen, but shut up, Earl. But if you do get caught, don't fret. because it will just take you back here, and you really shouldn't be getting caught this way that much at all. So you want to basically yeet this off the cliff. And swim. And you can see the little dark grey spot there where the yellow dot is. That's obviously a cliff face, so we're to go around that and try and stick underwater. It does make it a bit faster, I think. Alright, so yeah, so we'll have a look at what happened when we get up here, because normally there's just a car that drives by depending on when you get there, and the two guards, but there's not normally one facing you, so I might have to update that video, which is not very good. I only just done it recently, if they've changed the situation here. But let's have a look. For those of you that don't know, I did do a Cayo Perico scope out guide, which just focuses on scope out, an easy way to do it. Okay, so round 2 up through here. Okay, come on, climb. Alright. Alright, so let's wait here. This guy here's going to turn around in a second. And what you're going to do is you're going to go right about now, because if you wait for him to get all the way to the other end, he'll turn around straight away and catch you. Alright, so that's pretty much the hard bit done. Now you can see, if it wants to go back properly, you can see that's where we came from back there. And sorry about the glitchiness there. So you can see the tower just up ahead. Just gonna run through here. Still can't believe I got caught. I mean, that hasn't really like taken too much extra time. Like, it's probably maybe another 5 minutes, but still, that's bullshit. And that guard wasn't there again. He was literally just there that one time. Alright. It's actually the first time I've gotten caught in probably about 15 of these since I came up with this way, so not bad odds. Alrighty, so you want to get up to here. Let's jump this little thing. And you don't want to take cover, because that guy just turns around as soon as you get here, pretty much. And he's going to turn around any moment now. Should be now, all good. And the signal box is... might have to climb for the signal box today. Sometimes you have to climb, sometimes you don't. Can't see it anywhere on the ground though, so I swear to make this higher every time as well. Alright. Nope, it's not here. Hope you're not scared of heights. Alrighty, and there it is there, so right up the top for us today. So you're gonna hack into the signal box now. If you watch my last video, you'll know that I don't really use a method to this, I sort of just ask it. So, bit of trial and error. Alright, let's see if this works. No. Try that then. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, so from here, you're just going to want to go and check your phone. Go down a little Wi-Fi signal. Or a little Wi-Fi looking thing. Sightseer app's called. And because we're doing this heist solo, we're just going to skip straight to the basement because Rockstar have patched the door glitch and you can't get into any of the secondary loot spawns by yourself from what I understand. So I'm going to skip staff storage. What is... you can check the office obviously, but I don't think anything will spawn in the office. Hasn't spawned in a while. Okay. Storage cam 1. No. Office cam, okay, here we go. So that's the safe, or one of the safes you can hit. No painting. And it's no painting, so straight to the basement it is. And oh, we got bearer bonds, sweet. That's... you get to shoot this guy in the face again. Alright, so now to quick teleport yourself back to the plane, you're going to double check that little message comes up, and when it does, jump off without a parachute and bang, there you go. Alrighty, and I'll see you back in the sub for the first prep mission. Alrighty, so I'm back in the sub, and I ended up getting killed by this guy a couple of times, so I ended up going to an invite only session. And that actually made me think, that's a good tip, I forgot to mention that, you can do this whole thing in invite only, so that's definitely a good idea if you don't want to get interrupted. Oh, whoops, not services, so just going to quickly register as CEO again, and no problems, because there's not going to be too many CEOs when you're in your session by yourself. Okay, so now setups or preps. I do them in a very specific order. So for this heist, you only need to do the scope out, and after you've done the very first scope out, you've done the heist for the very first time, which I'm assuming everyone watching this guide has, you should have all these points of interest, entry points, exit points. So I always do it stealth, which means that you're going to need the sub, you're going to need the safe code, fingerprint cloner, and cutting torch. And you're going to need, I usually use conspirator, but you can use any of the ones you have unlocked, and suppressors. So I'm going to go ahead and buy suppressors because I always forget. So that's just out of the way. And I don't do any of the disruption missions. Recently they buffed the heavy, but now instead of killing him I just avoid him, so I don't really know if these really make him any weaker anyway. So I always start out with weapon loadout, and let's do conspirator. Okay, so we didn't get the Merryweather prep. That's handy. Now let me just get out of this stupid Scooby gear. Okay, so helicopter. Again, if you don't have the Sparrow, you can purchase it as an upgrade to the sub. I don't think you can buy it any other way, and it's super cool, super handy. Definitely would recommend. Alright, so what I do in this is, and you might do it differently. Oh, should I have fast traveled? Yeah, always check and double check you don't have to fast travel, because then it's a pain in the ass having to go back into the sub. Alrighty, so we're just gonna fly to the Schollenberg Sage Center, whatever it's called. And a lot of people do this with the Sparrow, but I call my Deluxo in because I find it easier to fly in and shoot the people that come chase you afterwards. So when you get close enough, if you're gonna do it similar to me, I'm gonna jump out now and call my might have to call a mechanic for it actually. I don't know what the last car I had was.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
So office. Oh, maybe it's in this one. No. Oh, yeah, here we go. Deluxo.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Alrighty, so now your Deluxo is here, and again, you don't have to do this just because I'm super bad at using the helicopter. If you're as bad as me, it's definitely advisable. You can use an oppressor or just something that's generally easier to fly. Alright, so you're gonna have to just crank this up. It's not the fastest thing, but it's the building there. And I'll always go for the roof because it's just easier. Okay. Now, I think this is it here, isn't it? I think that's the door there. So just... Ooh, nice landing. So for this, what have I got? I got the... I definitely want to use that one, that's loud. Scope suppressor, okay, that should do the trick. Alrighty. So you're gonna wanna get this guy. This guy, and we're caught. So that's no good. Oh! Alrighty. So now you just gonna wanna kill this guy. Kill this guy. Probably grab some snacks now because you don't want to end up having to do this again. So inventory, snacks. And always eat your snacks when you're behind cover, it'll make it heaps quicker. Alright, so take cover. So I'm using auto aim and then just aiming up a little bit, so it usually gets a headshot pretty quickly when you do that, but not really working the best today. Okay. I'll just take over here and... Okay, I think that's all of them but the guy that hides out. So if you go into here, there should be a guy somewhere in here. Okay, he's not there. So go to the gun locker. The gun locker is locked. So then you got to hack the laptop. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but okay. So let's go 71, 23, 63, 67. No. 67, 67. Normally just try and find the last one. 61. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Bro, as if it's not that one. 71. Bro, as if. 71, 23. Oh, there we go. Got it. Alrighty, so we're gonna wanna go to here. Just this game really, I hope they expanded and enhanced, fixes a lot of these animations and that. Yeah, they're real lazy as well, like even when you do this, how you have to go and open the thing and realize it's locked before you can get the weapons out and hack the laptop. Even though technically if you've done it once before, you already know that the gun door is going to be locked or whatever. Okay, so you want to go left on the D-pad to exit to roof, so you don't get shot to pieces. And it's, in hindsight, I probably could have parked a bit better, but alrighty. Oops, missed him. So you're just going to want to piss off all these. All these helicopters. Again, try and use the snacks here if you need to, just so you don't have to be redoing anything. And for some reason it stopped beeping. I don't know if that's a glitch or maybe my volume's not high enough, but alrighty. I think there's gonna be another 2 more. Yep. And that should do us. So now you just got to fly back to the sub and then you start the next prep. So if you do happen to get the Merryweather weapons prep, excuse me, there's 2 Merryweather preps. You can get the weapons prep, or if you want to do the sub, you have to go down to steal the Merryweather Sonar Jammer or whatever it's called. If you get the Merryweather prep, I might do another video, because a lot of people, they'll find a new session or they'll blow up the helicopter to try and reset it so they get one of these prep missions. Just because particularly if you're by yourself, the Merryweather prep can be a bit of a pain. I don't think it's really that bad, but a lot of people aren't a fan of it. So and I actually have a really easy way of a really quick easy way of resetting it so you can get another weapons prep. I'll probably go over that in another video, because we didn't get the Merryweather prep this time. Surprisingly, normally you always get it. Alright, so just gonna park the Deluxo here and hope it doesn't fly off. Otherwise we'll be giving Morse Mutual a call. Head to the sub. Alright, that's prep number 1 done. Okay, so prep number 2. Now that I've done that, what I usually do is go to equipment. Usually you have to do the plasma cutter. That's a pain in the ass. But because we got the bearer bonds, you got the safe codes. So really, I guess probably we'll do the cutting torch, because then for the safe codes, I've got the penthouse which I bought recently. So I'll just find a new session and spawn in there. Actually, maybe not. You know, we'll just do the safe codes. Won't be lazy. Find a new session instead of driving there. Okay. And we're not going to move the sub because I've got the Deluxo there. And ooh, no. Wow, that was really something. I don't know why it does that. When you park it on the back, it doesn't have any problems. Alright, so you're going to want to go to the casino, and you can see the icon there, but I'll just mark it out on the map. Oh, here, there it is. So again, this is beautiful. Don't have to worry about banking that 10 grand I got or anything like that, because no muggers are going to be sent after me, no people who want to grief. Yeah, being able to do this in the invite only lobby or session is super cool. Alright, so the Deluxo is not the quickest land nor flying vehicle, but the casino is not too far away. I think it's just there in the background there. No, it's a little bit further. Oh well. What makes the Deluxo quick is you can cut straight through streets like this, so it doesn't fly or drive quick, but see how I can like cut a straight line to where wherever I'm going. Yeah, I've got the missiles and the machine gun. I think it comes with a machine gun, or can't remember, to be honest. So you buy this for about 4 million if you pay full price, and you can get it for like 3 million if you do something related to the Doomsday Heist. You can get it for the trade price, but most of the time you'll be paying 4 million, and you've got to spend another million to get the Terabyte or the MOC, Mobile Operations Center. It's upgraded with all the weapons, but it does fly straight off the bat, so that is convenient at least. Alrighty. Oh wow. Alrighty, so hopefully you can't hear my niece in the background. She's being quite loud, but not really an issue so long as you can still hear me. Quite often when I try and do these videos, I just end up muting the headset audio and recording brand new audio after as I'm editing it, just because it gives me the shits when you can't hear what I'm saying. Then I have to put text on all the time, and then you have to put the text long enough for people to be able to read it, and it's just a pain in the ass. So pretty much you're gonna want to go into the into the casino, and you should be able to go straight to the penthouse level, because I own a penthouse. If not, you're gonna have to go into the parking garage, which we might have to do still, and just steal this little card. We don't have to do that. Either way, it's like super easy. You just go to this like old vintage Lamborghini looking car. It's yellow, and pop the boot open and get the penthouse access card. So what you're going to want to do here is try and be stealthy. That's what you're going to want to do. So we'll do our best. Normally me and my little cousins will, when we get to the two guards at the door, count down to 3 and take out one of them each, but no such luck today, so... Actually, I think this is the first time I'm doing this prep solo. Alright, so... You want to walk around a bit till you find where they are. Obviously not here. Man, they're really far today, so... Would they be in here? Maybe they'll be in here. Oh, here they are, okay. So... So hopefully we didn't trip the alarm. I know, he just barged the door down, so probably we didn't do that right. Oh, we're about to find out. Either way, don't equip a gun when you walk in, because... Okay, they were waiting for me, so... Motherfuckers. Right, these assholes. Ooh. Okay. So, that didn't go how I planned, but nonetheless, you just gotta kill them all off. So, not too hard. This is where auto aim is pretty good. They take quite a few hits, these people. Oh my god. Alrighty. Alrighty. So
Please, I'm just trying to make a living.
once you've eliminated everyone, you're gonna have to go find that guy that you saw in the scope out that was taking notes or whatever. Sometimes he's in here. Oh, ooh, yeah, careful, because he's really good. He
Please, I'll do anything.
has one-shot me heaps of times. Oh fuck, the motherfucker's still alive. Jesus Christ. Alright. This is such a shitty guide, oh my god. But even if you're a much better player than me, you get the point. Okay, so now you used to have to run away from the cops, but they patched it. You just pretty much are straight here, so I think we should have the deluxe over there yet. Excuse me, so...
You can hold on to that. I will get it when you are next back in the submarine.
Well, there goes my rim. Alright, so now what we're going to do is gonna go into the interaction menu, and couldn't be bothered driving all that way again, so this is a good tip. Services, and you just request your thing and it'll spawn the closest, wherever the closest bit of water is to you. So you can see mine has spawned just here. Oh, it's in actually a real shit spot, but nonetheless. Don't worry though, I'll put this entire thing into like chapters. So once you see what I've done here to get the save codes, you'll be able to skip to the next chapter. I'm just flying all the way back to the sub and doing it, you know, for the people that might, like myself when I was starting, be real amateur. Again, no judgment. I was pretty bad when I first started. Could argue I'm still not the greatest, but so pretty much we're almost there. Like usually it sends us somewhere closer to you, but I guess I wasn't really near any water though, so that's why it did that. Alrighty. Can't push X anymore to sync the Deluxe intentionally. I think they patched it. Alright, so this time, you know what we'll do? We'll just park it here, because even though you gotta run more to get it when you get out, at least it sort of stays on here. Actually, might just put it away now. Actually, because you can use the sparrow for this next couple of steps. These next couple of steps. All right. So you're gonna head back into the sub. That's gonna do it for the safe code prep. I think next we might do the cutting torch. Alrighty, so we're back here again, and you're just going to go to the control center, little TV screen here, high-tech sort of computer, and you're going to go to equipment again, and this time we might do the cutting torch. I think that's... Fingerprint clone is not really, you just got to go to a few different places, not too hard. Usually do that one last or second last. And we don't have our sparrows, so if that ever happens to you, don't fret. It's because you didn't put it back away in the same session, so just go to services, Kosatka, return options, and return moonpool vehicle to Kosatka. There you go. Kosatka, I'm not even sure you meant to say it. We actually have a name for it, me and my cousins, little cousins, but it's not appropriate, so I won't be saying it here. And this is why I don't like it here, because you got to fly over all these mountains, but...
To get through the drainage tunnel, we will need to cut the grate. To get through it underwater, we will need correct type of cutting torch. These we should be able to find easily at construction site. Although, less easy will be the armed guards. Apparently, industrial equipment goes missing very often in Los Santos.
So you can get a couple of different construction sites for this, and almost all of them you can just find the hard hat and do it stealth. It's not too hard if you break stealth though, but probably just more convenient to do it in stealth. So, scratch me here, so I think it's this one here. I'd imagine it's where the crane and all that is, so... I think this is the one where you're going to have to climb up, so we might just land on the roof for this one, because we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to go to like the roof thing anyway. Yeah. Ooh, see that's, you don't want to get spotted by them, they're the guards, so where you're going to want to land is just this little thing here. If we can manage to land the helicopter in one piece. Ooh, pressure, okay. So if we cut the ignition, yeah, okay, it should just stop. And oh, we know how many times I've been killed by those fans, my god. Okay. So you want to get the hard hat here. And it's gonna glitch, and even I've done this 20 times. Just not let me equip it until that text goes off. This is what I mean when Rockstar are a little lazy. Like, later on in the heist you'll see even some of the cutscenes, they don't, they reuse them. Like when you can't find the button to exit the compound. And technically if you've done it so many times then obviously you'd know where the button is, but anyway, don't equip a gun here unless you have to, because otherwise they're gonna spot you with the gun and start shooting you in the face. And no one wants to be shot in the face. So don't bump into them either, otherwise they'll get real offended. These are like those people at school that, like, if you bumped into them on the sports field or the oval, they'd full start a fight with you. Ah, what do you know, right here. Don't have to do any digging. Beautiful. That's some good stuff. Game's been nice to me. Alright, so now you just... Obviously if it's not in that one you gotta search around. But we got pretty lucky. Oh shush Kathy. Alright, so... You're just gonna go back to the helicopter and go back to the sub. Pretty simple. So once you do these, I think TGG done the whole heist in like an hour, setup and everything. So once you do this a couple of times, it's pretty simple. Alrighty, so let me just hold a sub in because I think my services are needed downstairs temporarily. Request Kosatka, 2,000 grand, $2,000 for continued good behavior. I just murdered like a couple of people in an office, so don't really know if that's good behavior, but... And I'm in a session by myself as well, so... Yeah, you'll see no one's joined me. Like quite often if you spawn into a session by yourself, usually there'll be someone that joins you, but no one's joined me. Because it is an invite only session. And good thing about the Sparrow is you can just drive it in. You spam right on the D-pad when you get near it. And it should let you in. Okay, so we'll see you for the next prep. Alrighty, I'm back. So should only be 2 preps left now, and then we'll be able to jump into the heist. So guess we'll do the fingerprint clone and we'll leave the sub. I normally like the sub on, it's pretty fun. We'll leave that to last. Bro, they've got the Wiggles playing down there for my niece, like loud enough for people at Sydney to be able to hear us, all the way from freaking Camden.
So, first the bad news. Mr. Rubio's fingerprint scanner cannot be hacked by any ordinary tool. Good news, there is a fail-safe tool, which can reconstruct
Alrighty.
Mr. Rubio's fingerprint in case of emergency. This is
I say alrighty a lot, don't I? But alrighty. Let's go to this warehouse. You've got to do a little bit of shooting, and then you go hack the laptop. It tells you the location of the archive, and then you just take the fingerprint cloner. Ooh. I don't know why, I'm sure helicopters aren't this hard to land in real life, like I'm certain of it, but... You know what I mean? Like, no need for this.
The current location is documented on the computer system in this warehouse. You must avoid surveillance cameras or destroy them, or just kill the tower. There will be circuit box not too far from here. Did you let the camera see you? Now the security teams will know you are coming. There will be
Okay, I think they've already seen me, but...
if you are not seen by the cameras.
Doesn't really matter if you get spotted, like... Because they're all so tightly spaced inside, I don't think you could stealth kill them anyway. Could be wrong though, but... Alright, so he's gonna want to take cover here. And then just... Fuck them all off. There's one hiding here that one-shots you, so... See what I mean? Have we got any... You know what we'll do? I'll show you what we'll do. We'll go... no, not snacks. We'll go to... Actually, I could have a few snacks. We'll go to ammo. I normally have like a full capacity of these, but grenades and sticky bombs. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and buy a full capacity, because for the submission, sticky bombs and grenades are super helpful. Oh, I accidentally walked out. And the reason for that is, in the submission, when you got to find the sonar gem or whatever, a lot of the people like camp around the corners and then they one-shot you as soon as you walk through. So... No, sticky bomb. So being able to just like throw a sticky bomb around the corner and then... Obviously not kill yourself like that, but... being far enough back and to just clear out all the corners is ideal. There's no reason that should have killed me, but anyway. I want to see this game sometimes. Okay, now we're going to type in Panthers. Let's see if I can do it in one go. Oops, I already missed it. B... A... Oh my god. Oh wow. P... A... N... T... H... E... R... N... N... S... And now we just fly to the thing. His mouth moves there, so I wonder what he's saying. I'm sorry, but the facial animations and just the character models in this game are like, I know it's an old game and everything, but man, when I bought the penthouse, there's like this cutscene where one of these characters comes and gives you a hug, and it zooms in on your character's your online character's face, and it's absolutely brutal. Like, this game really needs a... Oh wow, what was that? Anyway, this game really needs an update, or hopefully the expanded and enhanced version for the newer consoles is a bit better. So, by now you've probably realized not to follow, like to follow my footsteps, but not to like do it as badly as me. And I have my moments, like I've done a couple of these preps fairly easy and straightforward, but yeah, if you're a somewhat competent player and you follow this guide, you should be able to smash this out in you know, an hour and a bit easily, with just the way I do the scope out and the sort of order I do things in. And why am I flying here? This isn't where oh yeah, this is where the archive is. And this helicopter is not going to last us much longer. Let's get us to the archive. That's probably the end of that. There's actually a glitch I found. It's called the no ragdoll glitch, and pretty much, see how when I jumped out of that there, I like fell. You can do this glitch where whenever you fall, obviously so long as it's not high enough to kill you, and you always land on your feet. It's super cool, and it saves heaps of time, like from the shitty like animation where the guy's got to shake himself off and get up. Alright, so pretty much you're gonna want to go here, and it's usually, yeah, you just got to walk towards it. It's usually either there or it's somewhere here. Just knock all their office chairs, because why not? And I've already tried trying to get into the cars. I don't think you can steal them. You used to be able to get into them. Pretty sure in one of the preps you get into them, but you can't drive them out, obviously. Not that you want to steal any of these cars anyway, it'll look pretty shit. If you had to buy those shit cars, though, they'd probably be worth like 5 million. The pricing system for everything in this game is such bullshit. Okay, so now, because the helicopter went kaput, what I'm gonna do is call a dinghy. And if it's in typical GTA fashion, yep, it's spawned it pretty much the furthest away from me that it could have, so it's always handy when it does that. It's always nice. Alrighty, and now what you're gonna do is just request a sub again. I'm not gonna drive all the way over there. I'm so lazy. Alright. Alrighty. Where's the sub? It's just there. Shout out to TGG for teaching me that. For some reason my game's glitched, so the option to return the sub's always grayed out. So usually you have to return it and then request it again, but he was the one that taught me, the big YouTuber TGG was the one that taught me to just always request a sub. So it's closer to you. Okay. That was smooth as well. I landed right on the boat with the little jetty or thingy. So now you're gonna wanna go back to your little computer, so I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. Now you go to use the planning screen, and I always just check now that I've got everything. Yep, conspirator compressor, suppressors. Okay, so approach vehicles, sub. And this one's pretty straightforward, so what you're going to want to do here is take this stupid rebreather off for starters. Alright, so you're probably going to have to fast travel there, most likely. So you just take a look at where we are, and fast travel here. And you just drive the sub there, and if you're doing this with friends, you can drive and someone can go on the periscope or whatever, or the little thing to launch the weapons. Otherwise you can do it yourself, it's not really too hard. So here we go. I painted this white as well. I like it white, makes it easier to spot, and a lot of people paint theirs white, so if you're in a crowded sort of lobby or session, you can easily spot which one's yours. So you don't end up getting blown up or anything because someone thinks you're trying to do something dodgy. Okay. So this isn't particularly fast in my opinion, but stuck with it. So you're gonna want to go to that dot. And in a second, having the scuba gear equipped as an outfit is going to come in handy a lot. But let's not jump ahead, let's just fuck up all these people here. It's a nice sunny day to fuck them over. So you push right on the D-pad, I'm pretty sure, and that's your thing, but I don't think you can drive and do that at the same time though, so just get close enough first. And hopefully the sonar, whatever jammer, whatever you want to call it, is far away, because sometimes it spawns like right in the just the entry of the sub. But for this video, obviously, because I want to do a bit of a guide, I want it to be far away so I can show people how you got to go through. Okay, so this should be close enough. So now, just want to launch a few missiles the helicopter's way, just in case they evade the first two. And wow, that's a skillful pilot. That one should get him, surely. There we go, okay. No, piss this guy off. Piss this guy off. Alright. I remember there being a few more boats than that, but the good thing about doing this is you can... Is that just floating, or is that... No, it's just floating. The good thing about doing this is, if you've got the scuba gear, you can just, even if there are boats that you missed or another helicopter spawns that's attacking you, you can just enter the sub from the bottom. There's like a little hatch, I guess, and then you come up through where the secondary moonball vehicle's stored. Okay, so... And he's got the rebreather again, my god. So we're going to go to Style, and we use the blue one this time. And we're just going to exit. So now you just like dive, or go underwater somewhat, and you should find it. There it is. You can do this actually without scuba gear. I do it all the time because I'm too lazy to just quickly equip it, but it does make it handy. Right, so once you're in here, what we got here? Source, shotgun, assault rifle, cargo rifle. I might stick with these. So this is where the sticky bombs come in handy. And you don't want to do that. That's not what you want to do. Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to do. You want to aim it for the room. So there goes that, but that's all good. Because then sometimes there's a guy standing just here, like he is, and the sticky bomb takes care of him. Alright, anyway, so you can also shoot these sometimes. They have health in them, or like ammo. Alrighty. So what we're going to do now is try this again. So again, let's hope it actually goes in. Okay, cool. And sometimes there's not a guy there, sometimes there is a guy there, but best to not take your chances. And what do you know, there was a guy waiting there for us. Shoot that guy. Shoot. Oh no, don't think we got a headshot. Oh, we still didn't kill him. Surely that got him. Okay, yeah, that got him. So now, usually, well, sometimes it will spawn like right there, and then you can just sprint back out. But it didn't do that for us today, so we're gonna have to go in here and kill this guy. Oh, going on here? Ah, there you are. Dead. Alright, and before we go in there, pretty good idea to just top up your health, because like I said, they do one-shot you sometimes. Always good to have a lot of snacks handy, you can never go wrong. Alright, so I don't know how he still managed to shank me, but so when you're in your own, oh, let's just kill this guy. So when you're in your own sub, you can actually get snacks from here. Just in case you didn't realize. Obviously here you can't. Alright, so there's a guy there, and now what we're gonna do is, just to be safe, we're gonna do a little again, that's not where I wanted it to go, but what do you do? Alright. So that should have hopefully taken care of anyone just in the general vicinity there. Okay, there was no one there. So, now when you get to this point here, it can either be here or it could be back here. So we're gonna try and hope that it's in this little dead end here. Sometimes it is, and it's not. You can already see. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, normally if it's in here, it'd be right at the end. But you can take advantage of some free Merryweather health. Let's fuck this box up. Yeah, so it's not back there. So that means we must have the lucky honor of having to go back through here. So anyway, I don't know how he all of a sudden sees me, but alright, so take care of that guy. And then there's people standing here. Usually you can see them through here and sort of take them out. Alright, so here, don't walk straight in. There's gonna be this guy here you gotta deal with. Take him out. Grab the sonar jammer, and you can exit right here, but I don't, because you just end up getting one-shotted and having to do the whole thing again. So what I do is just equip your gun just in case, because you've already killed everyone here. It's basically a guaranteed no gunfight exit, and it really doesn't take that much longer because you don't have to like be wary around all the corners. So pretty much just come back the way you came. Again, I've done this a lot, so don't worry. Take your time. I used to get lost heaps as well, but all good. So now just come up through here and back down here. And getting nervous now, there's heist time now. First time I've done a heist solo since they buffed the Juggernaut. So alright, so now where are we? Unequip this so he doesn't shank himself in the face like he did last time. And you just sort of got to float around the bottom and it'll prompt you, pretty sure. There you go, you just hit right on the D-pad in it as you're going along and it'll let you in. Alright, so that's my little Stromberg thing. So you go up here, and we're about to do the heist. So, whew, very nervous. Alrighty, see you soon. So, just... Alright, so now you go here. It will come up telling you that you're good to go. Push accept. Go to finale and go to start. So, always worth purchasing heavy armor. You're going to want to do this stealth, so you're going to go to play. You're doing this solo, yes. And you're going to want to do the sub, the drainage tunnel again. I do North Dock for this, doesn't really matter though. Time of day, I do night, makes it feel a little bit more realistic. Weapon loadout, just double check you've got suppressors here. Don't hire a support crew, 100% cut for yourself obviously. And continue. You're going to put ready to play, and I'll see you for the heist. I'll see you when we get onto the compound. Alright, so after this little cutscene, and again, this plays out pretty much exactly the same whether you're doing it with a group of 4, I think is the max, or yourself. This should be familiar if you've watched Film Arta videos. You're going to go here, and it's worth mentioning, I don't do the airstrip usually. A lot of people will do that just to get the elite challenge. I don't. Even if you get to tequila and you don't get any other secondary loot, you usually walk away with like 750, 800 grand. And in my opinion, for like the replay value this has, and the fact that it only takes you 1 or 2 hours, and you can pretty much set it up straight away right after, it's like a 5-minute or so cooldown. I don't really think there's any need to go to the island personally, but unless you're like a real completionist and you want to get that elite challenge, then maybe that might be something for you to consider. But alrighty, so just should be familiar. You have to do this with Michael in the story. Same sort of concept, but you don't have like a little fuel gauge here rushing you along. So just take out all these. They're not really too difficult, and you're in. Alrighty, ends. Come up here, confirm the route, right on the D-pad. There'll be a little cutscene thing here. You can see a little PSN logo on the tank there, if you catch it, if you're quick enough. Alright, so we're pretty much here now, pretty much on the island. And here we go. Get your gun out, and so I do this a particular way. Ooh. Ooh, don't want to get caught by that guard there. And we just got caught. So if that happens, don't stress. Just blow yourself up. You won't be able to get the elite challenge though if you do that. You'll have to go and find a new session and redo the heist. Yeah, like I said, not the greatest guide, but nonetheless, better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. So, that was really bullshit though, like as if he saw me. But anyway. Alrighty, and take that ugly mask off, and here we go. So hopefully better fortunes this time. So we had the keycard as well right there. It's usually hard to get.
Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time.
Oh, there we go, we got it again.
Be careful in this area.
Let's wait for this dickhead to go past.
Bodyguards.
This guy always screws me over.
We'll know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform.
So once you come up, you're gonna wanna, if it stops glitching, take out that camera. Take him out. And now we're gonna move on to here. So
There is no way to open double keycard system by yourself. We have logged its location.
take this guy out. Take this guy out. This one is tricky, so be careful. I normally camp here. And he'll walk around. Sometimes you need to kill heaps of them to get the gate keys. It's a real pain in the ass. Hopefully they were the gate keys. Yes, we got the gate keys here. Okay, so once you get the key cards and the gate keys, try not to have to restart because that can be real annoying. Alright, so now we're going to go into here. Doesn't matter, we can't get into any of the secondary stuff anyway, but we can get into this safe, so just push right in the D-pad to open it. And 90 grand, that's pretty decent. Okay. Oh, and also, if you're doing this, I've already got it, but in here is a thing, and you can get the Cayo Perico pistol. I've already got it, so no point. Just make sure it's not equipped though, because then if you go shoot someone with it, it makes an almighty bang. Alright, so now really just gonna have to watch out for this heavy. I don't know why they buffed him, no reason to do that. Alright, looks like he's far enough away from us. So we're gonna go here, here, and now we're just gonna get the bearer bonds. So this is the hack here, and this is how I do it. I think they might have changed this a little as well, but so I set everything, in this case you don't have to because it's like pretty obvious, but I set everything to the first bit, and then what I do is I leave this on 1, I go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That pretty much gets you in every time. Again, when it's like almost done, you don't have to go do that. It's like obvious which one's out of place, but for some of the ones that are a little bit more difficult, that helps. Can't get into there, so you're gonna go straight here. And you're gonna go into here. Pavel should send you a text. 600261. 600261. So you go 60. Push X, 02, push X. And was it 51 or 61? I think it was 51, wasn't it? I got a bad memory. Let's try 61. It was 61. Alright, there you go. Got the bearer bonds now, so now you just got to get out of here in one piece. You'll notice I don't take the elevator. Not really any reason for that, that's just the way My cousin sort of taught me, and that's how I do it. Right, the heavy's all the way over there. Great. Let's just get rid of that guy. And just run straight here and confirm. And now you could have shot him and you could have blown the car up after that. It wouldn't have made any difference once you confirm. So again, if you're not happy with like 800 a mil takeout from me, you can go to the island. I don't think I'm going to do that in this guide, just because like I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, I think it's a pretty good outcome. So you're going to go here now. Just take out this guy. Grab his bike. Now, just gonna avoid this guy. Normally when there's a few of us we just shoot him, but today we just avoid him. And you're gonna want to go... okay. Or you can do that. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just run to the edge of the island. And I can never quite figure out how to do this, because you just basically escape, right? And after a while of swimming, it just basically goes to a cutscene, like it says you completed the heist. But sometimes I have to swim forever, and sometimes it just like it will do it like right now. Pretty much when the writing disappears, that's how you know you've gotten out. So yeah, because you don't actually have to swim back to the sub. You should just basically swim far enough away from the island, and it should get you out. So let me just get rid of the knuckle dusters and dive back under again. Yeah, so if you do see a cut in this, where just like there's a big portion of swimming cut out, it's probably because of that, but just know yourself when you're doing this. Just keep swimming out far away from the island, and it will eventually decide to Pavel will say good, everyone accounted for, or something along those lines, and it'll decide to let you out. Like I said, it's taking its sweet time, but I'll just swim up so I can look back and show you that's the island basically. And see it's all lit up now. Everyone's awake and realize what's going on, what's happened. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a real prick and make me swim. Again, there's probably a way of doing this, because I noticed when I do it with my little cousin, we never have to swim so far, but yeah. Like, technically, once you've escaped the island, like, you've escaped the goddamn island, but I can never figure out how to do it. Ah, there we go, finally. Nice. You can see we got pretty far away from it, and that's it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have to stop it here because there's some copyrighted music. But you should be able to see our final take and all that. Oh, made over $1 mil. Nice. See, did not quick restart. I stuffed up at the beginning there. Total cash earned. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't enjoy the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content.